Well, you're not on yet. Okay.
Got the battle coming up.
KUHS Studios. For which one? Which show? No, this ain't 107.5. No. This is Barber Talk. Yes. You want to go live?
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
Okay,
Chris?
we'll put you live if you want to go live. Okay.
720-0513. Go ahead, call in, talk to me.
Okay, you're live.
My boy G.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another day, another live barbershop talk with my boy Birdo. Say what's up, Birdo.
What's up? What's up?
Live and in charge, like we always say and like we always do. Monday comes too fast and coming at you, but you need. Oh, hold on. We're starting off with the caller. Go ahead, caller.
I got something better for you.
You're trying to. Some Tyrese. You're talking to the A1 barbers as you speak. What's the question there, caller?
We have big balls, homie.
You know why? You got big shoulders. That's probably why. You're probably a big old buff gay dude, aren't you? You're Asian. We probably put you in the booster, and that's probably what it is. And all those barbers at the shop. What shop do you go to?
I go to Christian.
Oh, yeah, you didn't want to say that.
I thought you said barbershop.
Is that a good place? Great Clips? I go to Great Clips on 104th.
Yeah, that's a real good spot. If you want to get it fixed up, just come on down to Scissorhand Design Studio.
Okay. Okay, where is this place at? What is it called?
It's called Scissorhand Design Studio off of West 104th Ave. Big balls and cleavage.
Okay. I have another question. I want to, why do barbers wear skinny jeans, skinny sweats? Is that the new style or what is going on over there?
We're just trying to look
bigger.
bigger.
Fashion. It's all about fashion.
We're trying to look bigger in our pants. We're trying to look.
What's your name, caller?
Yeah. My name is Kim.
So Kim, what kind of haircut do you like, and what's your favorite service at a barbershop?
I usually go with the number 2 on top and then a 4 on the side. So I let one side go long and then I comb it over.
Comb it over?
Yeah,
Okay,
comb
cool.
it over so I covered the bond there.
What do you like, going to a male barbers or a women barber?
Well, it depends on how they cut your hair. You know, like usually the guy barbers are the best, the guy barbers. And then, but I just don't like the balls on my elbows. You know what I mean? So, but like if that was not a habit, then I would love to go to design. Where's the design studio?
The design?
Where you look at?
Where you calling from?
Where you look at?
I'm calling from Broomfield.
How'd you hear about the barbershop talk?
Yeah, I saw this number. I was trying to win Tyrese tickets to the concert for tonight.
Hey, there's still 2 tickets over at Wilcox. Go pick them up. There's some tickets at Will Call. Go pick them up. They're yours.
So, is this BarberShop? Are you guys barbers or are you radio people?
We're a little bit of both. We're trying to get our names out there, and you know, it's going pretty good. And people like you call in, and we get more popular. You know, right, Berto?
Is Berto a girl or he a guy? Berto.
He's a hermaphrodite. He's a hermaphy. He's a short.
I'm a hermaphy, and G's the tranny.
I blew out my tranny.
You guys play music on your radio station or no?
Yeah, what do you want to hear?
Tyrese, would you be my sweet love for a long time? You like that music?
You made it sound even 10 times better.
First off,
What up?
what are you doing?
You coming through later or what? You coming through later or what?
Yeah, I'll be there at 3 o'clock today. 3 o'clock.
Well, that's good. He won't have no balls for you though.
Oh,
They're pretty
man.
wrinkly. It's too cold out there, huh, Berto?
My name's Kim. K-E-M. K-E-M. Holla at your boy.
Thanks for calling in, caller. We appreciate your support, and we'll hope to catch you at the barbershop later.
You know,
Caller, you hung up?
thanks for your call, Heck.
Wow.
That was Heck.
I know, that was a little much. That blew my mind on this Monday afternoon, callers.
Anyways, welcome to Monday, people. Welcome to Monday, I could say.
That was pretty crazy, but
It's
you
been a
know,
long week.
that's what Barbershop Talk's all about, is the laughter, the fun, and like capturing the funniness that goes on in the shop. And I feel like, you know, that was one of them, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's a little
Get a lot
serious.
of those.
We're a little serious today because it's Monday. It's hard to wake up. I just rolled out of bed right now. Just playing. Get on. Oh, well, I was on that. Okay, back to what we were saying. If you guys are getting up on a Monday, you do got to grind. You got to get up, even though it's hard. The weekend went pretty fast. Me and Berto always joke about our day off or a couple hours off. But
And we're back.
yeah, that's our saying. So we're always looking for new things to talk about. I've been trying in vain to try to get people on here, guys. It's been difficult. I think just with everybody that's building shops, things that are going on. So I'm gonna start trying to reach out to people that are in the industry, and I think we've talked about that. Me and Berto need to get our asses going. But welcome to our show. And that was a crazy caller. That was
that was entertaining right there.
that was pretty entertaining. Got us
Very,
going.
very entertaining. Thank you.
And I wanted to, last week I was talking to TJ in the shop, and I was talking about communicating within the barbers and what you got going on at the shop. Just meaning, if you're hiring barbers and you're in a shop that people love and they want to come be a part of, I feel like the veterans that are there have to communicate with the newbies or what have you. I think just because the walk-in value.
Yeah.
We
We have to keep the communication up.
And I think any shop needs that, because I feel like if that person's just getting the money, and I've seen that, you know, not just in our shop, but I've seen in a lot of shops where they're just trying to put their name out there, but they got to have communication, because let's just say me and you took care of, like,
I got you next.
yeah. So the veterans still want to get those new clients, and I'm saying that from me because, like, there's still that guy I want to say, hey, it's my turn. You know, like, if you're a veteran in a shop, you understand, like, if you have a client, but some of those guys you should tell them, hey, slow down, go have a lunch break, I get the next walk-in, because as a veteran, I don't want to just have the same amount. I want to build.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I feel like communicating in the shop within the barbers and the new barbers are a key aspect, and I think that goes along with meetings. You know, sometimes meetings can be like don't, like meeting wherever you work, right? But I feel like in a shop, a barber shop, it should be a fun thing. It should be a communicative, hey, I'll scratch you here, I'll scratch you there, who's doing what, towels and what have you, right, Berto?
Oh yeah, you got to keep the flow going. Instead, it comes down to communication, pretty much.
And I think you see that now becoming more of like your veteran barber now, and it's good because you want, obviously, you want to build more. You can't just top out with what you have, and sometimes you might lose those clients that you get into a good relationship with, but they always make you feel like if you get in some type of verbal, they're going to make you or break you. So you need, as a veteran, to keep those new clients coming in your seat.
Yeah, you do.
And I feel like those veterans are the ones that keep those the walk-ins, like, oh, if you go to that place, those guys are good. So if you get some of these young guys that are real eager to work at the shop and be part of the scissor hand or whatever it be, you got to communicate and say, hey, coach them, slow down. Hey, let me show you, because the quality over quantity is going to bring back those people, not someone that's, oh, I got to put my name out there, better do it, because I need clients like him. Those clients are not going to come back, and I've seen it more than once happen. You got to take your time. It's just about stroking the ego for some reason.
Yeah, for sure. And that does happen. I mean, yeah, a couple barbershops I was at, you know, kind of trying to hog everything.
It shouldn't be like that. And I feel like me, I feel like, well, go ahead, have them. For my one that I do, I'll get 10 more. But I feel like communicating, this should be some line of respect. But not on a serious level. Just I feel like if you are a veteran barber, just set down the line and say, hey, man, I want to get that next walk and it's my turn, especially if you hadn't had a turn.
Yeah, and I think we have a pretty good rotation going on at the shop. I mean, it might get a lot out of whack when we get busy, but, you know, for the most part, I think we do pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's
eating.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying at the shop, that I like Scissor Hand Design Studio because of that. And I feel like the more we stay on it, the better off we are.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Those walk-ins, we have been getting a lot of new walk-ins. You know, those are potential
more clients, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you're slow or what have you, or because even a veteran bar, you have those times. Like you said no to a couple of people, and then the way your schedule worked out, you have a slow 2 days. You did 10 haircuts in those 2 days, and that's, you know, for someone that you're used to eating at that level, you drop down, you know. So this is something that I like to talk about, guys. I'm never biased. I never want to say this is the rules, but it's just something I'm putting knowledge out there to see if you pick it up. You know, you could always set it down, but who's ever picking it up, you can if you want to.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know, just communicating, that's all.
For sure.
And I feel like the shop we're at, Berto, and like working next guy, I think we set the level high, you know. Or
and I know I'm getting better because I had G compliment one of my haircuts, and I wanted G clients compliment one of my haircuts. I am moving on up.
That's good. That's communication, right?
Yeah, it does.
And I feel like when a client, like let's say a client walks in, I would want Berto or someone that does take the time, like, or like me, take care of them.
Yeah.
Or like vice versa. You don't want someone to be like, fuck, man, like I told him to go in, get a haircut, and you send it to the person that's trying to get known. And sometimes we, you know what I mean?
Be able to trust my squad, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. So always moving down the line. These are things I like to put out there. Barbershop Talk is always looking for the fresh, new, or keeping knowledge pouring in, guys. So, and I wanted to ask this question. I was talking to TJ, and I guess it just came up. And I guess I've talked about it before, and it's not just about the passion, but there's that big question: why did you become a barber, or why did you get attracted to what it is? And I feel like nowadays, now that it is kind of trendy and things can be trendy,
yeah, for sure,
people, like, you need to ask yourself, why are you falling in love with the lifestyle or the fun,
the art,
or are you falling in love with being there day in and day out? Because I feel like going back to a couple of episodes ago, or our talk show, you got to set the mood, the vibe, whatever you say, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a good question. I was telling TJ and TJ, that's a good question for the show, and it's something that we could dig into for hours. And it's like, why did you start what you did? And that could be anything you're doing. Like right now, trades in this world, especially in Denver, trade school can make you the money, right?
Yeah, you got, you know, electricians, plumbers, mechanics.
And that piece of paper does make a difference. So, I mean, whatever you're in, you know, it's just even like college, but college costs so much. Who has time for that? But I don't want to get into that because people think I'm biased about that. But that's all. We should talk about that one day.
Yeah, that's
because I have kids that are growing up, and I don't want it to, like, college to be like this thing you have to do, or because then you look about it as a amount, not like equal to it.
Yeah,
like I can accomplish this because of those bills. But anyway, yeah. So I was talking about just the passion. So I mean, even if you don't want to look at it as passion, I mean, even if it was you're a single mom, you like barbering, you needed something to do, you didn't finish your transcription at college, and you went and got into it. I mean, but what made you stick into it? Is it just for the money? Is it just for the lifestyle? Because I feel like if it does go deeper, you'll be way more successful, and you're not thinking about the money. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if you can just think about the money. Because, I mean, if you're not good, you're not going to get paid. I mean,
true. See, and that's why I think people get mixed up, though. They see the lifestyle behind it or whatever you're doing.
and they don't put the work. They don't want to put the work in.
Yeah, you gotta believe me. Barbering is. I mean, it's how can I say this? I mean, it is a different lifestyle. I mean, it affects your family, affects your everything around you. Barbering will. I mean, it's like having a job like in the oil field. You know, like I barely see my kids. You know, like we're at the shop 6-7 days a week.
Yeah.
You know, 10-12 hours. When I leave, they're asleep. When I get home, they're asleep.
And to make all your clients happy.
Yeah,
right?
you gotta try to fit people in.
To make them
come
happy,
early.
even if you can't get them, you gotta make them some way satisfied.
Oh yeah, we're always bending over backwards for certain people, like, and I don't mind. It's just like you said, it's just
ready
it's part
for
of the job.
Yeah.
I have to be ready for it.
And that's the thing is that's what we're talking about. We're not trying to scare. Just you gotta be ready for it. And I think you pay your respects like anything. I feel like you're gonna get paid.
Yeah, for sure.
And I heard Bernie Mac say this, and I think I've said this on the show before: is be in competition with yourself. And I feel that is significant in all ways because I feel like if you want to better yourself than you were yesterday, it don't matter what that next dude is doing because everybody's life is different.
Yeah, you got to be better than anybody else. Be better than yourself the day before, an hour before.
Yeah. Or this old saying too: you're only as good as your last haircut. Oh, and that's true.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
You see your haircuts being done, and that haircut looks kind of janky or whatever, what have you. That's would it be?
Dom just said that on Saturday. He's like, you don't want your barber at the first cut in the morning or his last cut in the evening. The first cut's might take a little bit longer, and that last cut might be a little rushed. Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Producer, we got a visitor.
Oh, cool. We got a visitor. She won't show her face, though.
But yeah, no, that does change your lifestyle. I mean, you do.
I like that you said that, and that's why I asked you that, because I feel like people look at lifestyle, oh, they got this, they got that. Yeah, we were able to dress the way we want, or we stay young, or because we have a lot of youthful people, but it's a lot that comes out of you, especially if, where do you draw the line between passion and if it's just doing to do it? And I feel like you won't be as busy if you're passionate, but then you won't be happy. Right? Yeah, I think if you're not happy in your job and you're just like, yeah, I'm doing it just because of this, I'm getting by this, you're only going to work half time and only up to certain potentials. You know what I mean? You're you're ruining your own self, right?
Yeah.
And
that does make sense.
You always bring up some cool matter of facts, and that's just cool. It does change your life, and I feel like it is such a personal thing, whether you're whatever kind of barber, cosmetologist. People are real personal with you, and there's no way. I read this book, and as you build in your life, you always want to become somebody in front of somebody.
Yeah.
And barbers, I feel like it takes that out of you. You have to be real with everybody, and that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like this book was saying that as you go see your wifey's grandparents, and you're this young man that grew up in South Bend, Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you go to get a loan, and you have to be like this business guy that's struggling that has 2 daughters. Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But in barbering, I think that strips that away from me. And this is what this book was saying, I think. And I feel like as a person, it can take a lot out of you. So you guys that are out there looking for a barber, to become a barber, and it's like, ask yourself first, why have I become this? Is it because of lifestyle, money? Because it is good money. But it takes a lot out of you. Are you ready for the lifestyle?
Yeah, you definitely have to be ready for a complete life change. I mean, man, I'm feeling it now. I was feeling it in barber school. I mean, it really is a life change.
And I heard your wifey say it's hard to be a wife to a barber.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like us personalities, and people have told me you're flirtatious or whatever, but I don't know this because that's just how I am, I guess.
It just happens, really.
And how you are, your personality, because I feel like you have to be witty. You have to be good with everybody because you need those people. If you don't have those people coming in to see you for your haircuts, you ain't shit. And that's what I want to tell people. When you build that ego, like it's me, no, it's the people that come see you. We're in a service. You serve those people.
Yeah, you try to be a little friendly with everybody,
It can backfire.
And it does. If it does backfire, you've got to be ready for that repercussion. You know what I mean?
And know how to handle it.
Yeah, you got to be able to handle it. You got to be. Yeah, you just got to man up. But,
And the money, it's saying, now I do card, but I used to do cash, and cash burns a hole in your goddamn pocket.
Hell yeah.
I said "got" for all those Jesus people out there. G-O-T. And the thing I want to say is that it can burn a hole, so it's good.
Hell yeah. The boys, man, when they started going to work with me and they're like, oh, they just gave you money? I'm like, yeah. And then, at the end of the day, I was counting my money like, oh, Dad's rich. And they're like, let's go here.
Let's go there. And they were like, well, I
Like,
had to
wait.
pay that. And then by the time you get home, you're like $75.
Spent more than you made in a day.
Rent money.
So you got to
But
be
you don't
prepared
know,
for all
like-
that too.
Yeah, you got to be prepared. And the thing is just be real with yourself. If you're going to be a barber, and like I've heard so many people, it's harder than it really looks because you're in there, you're laughing, we're doing this, and it's the music.
Yeah.
But then once you sit behind that chair and you got hair all over you, and then you take a bite, you got hair in your gums, and the next guy's looking at you like, dude, really? But he don't know that you just did 6 cuts, you're tired, you were up last night. I mean, your daughter's stomach was hurting or whatever. But anyway, it's just something I think was important. So it's always good. Me and Bert always try and lay down some knowledge for y'all. We're family men. We're not only brothers. We're fathers. We're sons. We're providers. And
yeah, man, we're let us be your crutch.
And it runs deep.
Let us be whatever you need us to be there. All you barbers that want to be barbers out there, like reach out to anybody. I mean, we have Dom in the shop. We have Chi-Town there now. Little Freddie. The girls there are very knowledgeable. Just reach out to somebody. I mean, you know what I mean? That's what we're here for. I'll sit down and listen to you. I'll sit down and talk. You're going to, like my Pickens, my Pickens fam, if you want me to go holler at the school, I'll do it. Like I said, they got to be ready for this lifestyle. Because I was just talking to I was at Ross actually last night with the boys.
Yeah.
And she saw the tattoo on my face and she was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, I'm a barber. She's like, oh, that's sweet. She was like, I actually started at Emily Griffith, but it was hard and I didn't finish. And I was like, so what was hard about it? Yeah, and she was like, I was away from my family. And I was like, okay, well, how hours do you work here? And she's like, 8 to 10. And I was like, all right, you could be doing that in barbering.
And running your own.
So,
Caller 2.
So we got a caller right now.
I love that. We're going to continue talking about that. We have a caller on line 1. Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Living the life. Who's this?
This is Michael.
Hey, what's up, Michael? Michael from where? Where are you calling from, Michael?
How you doing?
I'm calling from West Virginia. Hey, how's it going?
It's going good, bro. What's your question today? What you adding to the barbershop talk?
I think when basically we get barber and they're moving a student like this guy in the Chicago hat, you know they're good. You know they're put their hair by their appearance. I mean, I think that's going to catch your eye when you see somebody looking good and it's style with a nice haircut. That's going to catch your eye to be your haircut. Do you agree with that? Disagree?
No, hey, honestly, I agree with that because it's in the barber book. Like you go to barber college, it's in the barber book saying that to be presentable and look comfortable and almost have like a good haircut, the people are going to want to see it in your seat more than if they were going to sit in the guy that's all scrubbed out wearing tight sweats.
That's why TJ stays so busy because you want to get a haircut by the chubby dude because he eating good. So he's busy, so he's good.
You're talking about with your larger coworker right next to you when you said showing the tattoo on his face. I mean, that's why I say the way you guys look is going to get you guys more business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I agree with that. If you're like into saying back to the passion thing, if you're into what you do, people are like, hey man, that guy's really into what he does. You're gonna want to sit in his chair, right? Trust.
Yeah, that's what I was just commenting on because I'm listening to live on Facebook.
Well, that's dope, Michael.
I don't have what stream are you looking at? Because I don't have a Michael on my live feed.
Well, TJ is my boyfriend.
Do you have us on speed dial or what? Do you have us on speed dial?
But it is he's there and kind of some pictures, baby.
Oh my God, this guy. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. No, that was a good point though, Michael. Shit, that's good. I like that because you know what? We always try to stay fresh, but we just don't want people to fall in love with that without trying to put in the work is what we're trying to get to. But
this all took work.
Why a lot of times on social media is you see a lot of barbers making up their own price ranges and I think you should here, I think you should consider that. Do you think that's right or wrong?
it's wrong because it's like when people that sit in my chair for 8 years are like, how much? They know how much it is. This is what I tell them. What do you think I deserve? And if you took your time and hooked them up, they're gonna hook you up, bro. So I never say you owe me this. I mean, I'll take
Yeah,
a dollar. A dollar's better than nothing because it'll buy me a pop. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always say. At least the motherfucker bought me a pop. Excuse my language. So.
So, like with me, I always been a big tipper, but there was times where I didn't have the money to tip. So I thought like since I wasn't able to tip, that maybe he was gonna like brush me off and get a better guy in there to cut. Because that's gonna be a better tip. That's how we feel like clients coming in. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense to a point.
You know, so the really times where I was broke and I didn't have the money. But yeah, you feel like, damn, if I don't tip this barber good enough money, then when I come in next time, he's probably gonna put me on the back burner.
No, because you know why I would never do that? Because then you're gonna go over there and you're gonna say that to somebody, and then somebody else is gonna say that to somebody, and somebody else is gonna say that to somebody, instead of you just being like, damn, I didn't have enough to tip this barber, but he laced me up anyway, and then you're gonna tell that to somebody, and then they're gonna be like, damn, you know, you got laced up for this, you know, like even though you didn't have enough to tip, I'd rather have, you know, somebody speak good about me lacing you up, instead of, you know, talking bad about me. You know, and like.
Okay, so when you guys see new styles coming in, do you guys go to school with learning the new styles, or is it just something you kind of let you just kind of?
Nah, we go to sleep in front of the TV, and we just take in all the information from the TV, and then we're like robots. Yeah, and it just works.
But that's good points, caller. I mean, you're gonna you have to come down to the shop and actually shoot your opinions and stuff with us. It'll be awesome.
We Google a lot of shit.
So we're gonna have to Google some of your questions.
You guys watch a lot of sports too, so I mean that kind of gets you up with what's in with product, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good topics there, Michael. What do you? One last question for you. Would you like someone that's more passionate, or just someone that's in it for the ego, like for themselves? I mean, that's.
I think more passionate. You know what I'm saying? Because like my barber right now, he's humble. He doesn't brag a lot about him being one of the best barbers, which he knows he is. But he doesn't brag about it. You know, he just kind of just lets his work speak for itself, and that's kind of what made me draw my attention to him. You know, my barber passed away before I was going through him, but he was just passionate. You know, he's not always on Facebook like, oh, well, better than you know, better than you know.
Yeah, see, for all you listeners, for all you listeners listening, guys, that's coming straight from a good client. So we appreciate that. Amen to that.
RIP to your barber, homie.
So,
you know, you let it speak for itself, and you're going to get more people in there, you know, and that's just like I say, you know, you get those cocky guys in there, oh, they want better than you, want better than you, that. And, you know, this was a couple months before, you know, on the Super Bowl, it was like, people were posting stuff, oh, my Bronco's better than your Bronco. You know, I mean, you can do that all day, though, but you don't want to be around someone cocky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, really the place I go to, you know, no matter what, when I leave the spot, I know I'm not going to get a messed up haircut. I'm not dealing with anyone that's cutting hair. But when I used to go to the boat shop, it was like, doing all this week after the week, I get a messed up haircut. You know? You don't know what to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm going to this way now, I am messed up because I'm sitting on this chair. You know what I mean? So, you know, so.
Well, we appreciate that. No, that's dope. We appreciate it. You funny, bud. You funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is Michael from A-Town. I'll let you boy. I gotta go back to work.
All right, man. Appreciate your call.
Enjoy your Monday, Michael.
Okay,
hey, that's actually one of our clients, man. He's actually a good ass client, and like
very, very, very good dude.
And that's just good. He did bring up a couple of good points. I think his whole point is he's always pretty funny and witty, but he did bring up some good points. So you guys out there that did hear what he said, he was just saying that looks does have a lot to do with it. Humbleness. He's a family man, so he wants to see someone, yeah, that looks nice, but that also doesn't care about if that's what that makes you. So I mean, that just goes to show you straight from a good client's mouth that, you know, it's not the lifestyle that you build. It's you are the lifestyle as a barber, and it's who you are. And it does keep you young if you want to, you know, dress nice. You got the J's or something you're into. It's pretty cool because it's part of the industry, and it's a part of who you are, I guess, at the shop. So listen up, you youngster barbers. Me and Bert are always laying down some knowledge, so you better pick it up, like I said.
Hell yeah. So
passion or ego, which one are you? And that's definitely a must because I feel like if you're a barber, represent us to the fullest, you know. So a lot of you see like maybe a taekwondo instructor, and you see another one. They all carry that same pride and they respect each other. And I feel like
Yeah, for sure they do.
we should what the Scissorhand Design Studio and this show has showed is unity, respect, and it's also taught me that I'm not the fucking cop of this industry, but you know I do have an opinion, but it's also more of a laid back opinion now that I'm around more people that care and show me a different way of learning and caring about this trade. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
and now that I'm in it 16 years, I still love it more than ever. And I told someone, I told actually Nana the barber the other day that if I ever have that point of where like this ain't fun or like when I take that first stroke of the haircut or the fade and it's like, I'm done cutting, but I still haven't felt that. I think it's has to do with the culture and who we all are as people and what we try to share. So that's who the we is, right, Berto?
That's who we are, homie.
So, like moving along, so that was a good little conversation, good little topic. It also moves along. Like I said, we're going to be talking about this barber battle, and you guys should get in it. Passion, ego, whatever you are, bring your arsenal, showcase your work. It's going to be live. Dress nice. It's going to be fashionable. A lot of fashion people are going to be there. It's going to be a fashion show, as well as bring your good vibes. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
Good vibes only.
It goes back. You guys want to come see us? I think we're handing out flyers, and I think if you want to get a hold of somebody just to get into the student battle, at least it's gonna be fun. It's not like, and like I want to preach to with the showcase barbering. Don't think it's an ego thing. You know, it's just to get your name out there and make you feel good and keep this industry alive, especially here in Colorado, especially how big it's gotten and how cool it is. I mean, it's all. If you get a good haircut, I mean, I used to always say, if you don't get your late, you get your money back. Wives and girlfriends don't count, and I think I've said that a trillion times on here. But a haircut can change your life, right, Bruno?
Hell no.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, it can? Oh, yeah, it will, definitely. We see those dudes that come in, they're like, ooh.
Change your life, though.
It does.
Getting a haircut could change, and that's just a figure of speech saying,
like the dudes that come in, like, dude went from where's my hug to where the bitches.
Yeah.
I love those transformations.
We have one more caller before we actually head off, too. We were going to end the show, but we got one more caller. Let's see. And caller, you're online.
Hey, how you doing out there in Radio Land? This is El Maestro, Albert Quintana.
Oh, hey, what up, brother?
In regards to Henry Archuleta Incorporated. How you doing?
We're doing good, man. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Henry asked me to call in. I don't know. Is he there?
No, he's not. He's actually taking care of some business and paperwork. Do you need
Oh, I don't know why he wanted me to call in, but I'm over here with Laura Padgett.
What do you mean why you want to call in? This is the hottest show on KUHS. You want to call in and get your damn name out there. What you talking about? Shit.
I'm over here with Laura. Laura Padgett. She's one of your DJs for
hell yeah, Laura. Go Laura.
Art show, the Nook Show. And she just left my house.
That's awesome.
And she's on her way to Blackwell, Oklahoma.
Oh,
I got a haircut last week at Great Clips. They don't have G-Rad.
Oh, man.
And I ended up getting a haircut kind of crooked. But I guess I'll have to wait a while. I might have to wait till I go back to Colorado to get a haircut for G-Rad.
Hell yeah. Me or my friend Berzo the Barber, man, we'll take care of you. Especially, we'll pay you to not get a haircut like that. Especially you working at KUHS, man. We got to hook you up, you know?
Well, you know what? It's pretty short. And it's breathable. And
well, I'm an expert in all hair.
But it is kind of crooked.
Just tilt your head whatever way, and it'll look right on camera.
Yeah, I'll do that. You guys are doing a great job out there in KUHSdenver.com.
We appreciate it, bro.
DJ there. I don't know if you guys remember me. I was Connection on the Connection show.
Yeah, that's tight, man.
I did it for about 6 months there, and I missed it. But I'm now an OP from Oklahoma. And
oh, badass! Congratulations.
The air is clean. I can breathe, and I miss you guys.
Right on, man. We miss you too. Thanks for calling in. And if you're ever in town, we'll take care of you. Me or Roberto the Barber.
Okay, and you're right there in North Glen, right?
Yeah, 104th and I-25 next to the Ross. You can't. Where that big sign where North Glen Market has the big jumbotron. The jumbotron.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, take care, J-Man. I've never met you before, but you sound like a pretty cool guy.
Right on, man. I appreciate that.
Be cool.
One love,
Stay
bro.
cool, and don't be a fool.
Hell yeah, you heard it first. Right on, bro. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Happy Monday.
Take care. Bye.
That's dope.
He's calling from New Mexico, right?
Nebraska.
Oklahoma, 405.
Oklahoma.
So he used to be a DJ here, guys, and he just showing some love. Like I said, you never know where the opportunities take you, and whatever you dabble in. Me and Berto have been it's been a pleasure, like to be a part of the opportunities that arise around the radio station.
Yeah,
And the thing is we're always just trying to promote positive love towards the trade and unity and knowledge that we know, because we live it every day, and it's something that we love. So it's always going to come out with pure realness over here. What'd you say?
Good. Hell yeah.
You looking handsome today.
Thank you.
Looking all flashy with the rose gold. Now you just need a rose gold watch.
I know.
That's not big money right here.
Yeah, right.
Jeez, I'm wearing a 3-year-old shirt that says diamonds on it. Just messing. No, he looked nice today. But anyway, guys, so look forward to the Notorious Lifestyle Barber Battle. Keep the passion live.
Presents the life.
Don't let it be an ego trip. Love your clippers. You're only as good as your last haircut. And keep your razor sharp and clean. Sanitary is everything. Anything you want to say before we go, Berto?
Nah, man, just remember to love God, love people, and love to serve. Shout out to my 180 Community Church. Everyone around, man. Yeah, just hit us up, man.
Come down.
Come on down.
And one more thing. I was saying that this summer is going to be hot at the show. So I'm putting together some things so it won't be just me and Berto anymore. It's been hard to put it together, but just stay tuned. And there'll be some nice people on here. We'll be doing some haircuts, some funny stuff on the show just to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys. So this summer's going to be hot.
Yeah,
2017.
Hot topics, too.
There you go. Take a listen. We good. We out. Happy Monday, like I said. Love you guys. Going to get my baby girls.
Yeah, for sure. Blessed Monday.
One love.
Anything else, Bruce?
Say something, Cruz. He said, Well, right on, Berto. Appreciate it. Love you, brother.
Much love, man. Much love.
Catch us next Monday. I need my eyebrows did. All right. Late, guys. Peace.
Peace. Much love.
Start that music. Bum, 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 bum.
Hit it. Hit it. We out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. KUHS Radio TV Denver. Much love.